it is time for a new vlog. I was going to say a blog. I am getting ready to head out of town. I'm just wrapping up some stuff. I am at this road construction stop and I have been here for 20 minutes, and where you see that white, that is the end of the road. There is no machinery working, there's no cars, there's no people working. I'm not even sure this is working, and normally I don't care. I'm not in a hurry. I mean, I'm not in a hurry today. It's just weird that there is a stoplight when there's literally nothing happening and you can see to the end of where the construction is. I am at my friend's house to help her with a sale. Her husband went on hospice and she was selling some of this older stuff from his house. She gave me this grill. I really wanted a grill. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. It just needs cleaned up a lot. She also gave my mom this. We thought it was a percolator. It is a giant, I think 18 cup or more drip-o-lator. So it's actually like a pour over drip coffee. We thought it was on the campfire percolator, but it isn't, and it's pretty cool. It is humongous. So I helped her with her sale just the first day. She had a lot of extra help. So the second day I went to Fairfield. Somebody I used to work for owned the paper there, and he's getting ready to sell the paper. He is moving out of state, so I wanted to touch bases with him and see him. So it was good to catch up with him just in case I don't have a chance to see him before he leaves. I was picking up a new car. I mean, not a new car, new to me car, and it died. I'm dead on the side of the road, and it makes me wonder, how did I ever accomplish anything on my own when I lived in Nashville, 2,000 miles away from everybody? Because I swear, so my nephew and my mom are on the way with the car trailer to come haul me. They're a good, at least an hour and a half away from here. Like, I don't know how many times my uncles had to come rescue me. Like, I swear to God, I don't know how I accomplished anything on my own before I moved back to Montana. So I'm just sitting here waiting. Yay, I made it home. Now on with my real life. I am going to make hot chocolate. I've just really wanted hot chocolate lately. So this is, it's actually Lena's. I'm stealing it. It's a witch hat hot chocolate bomb, but I think it's got a seam in it. I think I'm going to break it in half and only use half of it because I feel like this is going to be way too sweet for me. And I'm just going to put it with milk. I don't, lactose-free milk, I usually don't buy dairy milk, but this was on markdown for super cheap, so I bought it. Okay, here's the half of the hat I'm going to use, but look, this is what was inside it. 2 whole marshmallows. They went all out with it. So here's the hot chocolate. It's mostly melted. I am going to add some vanilla to it. I use this. It's powdered vanilla. I'm going to add it. And yes, that was a lot, but I really like vanilla. And here's my cup full of whipped cream. And let's do a taste test. It's okay. You can tell it's cheap chocolate. We stopped at Krispy Kreme on the way to Lena's dentist appointment. You know, that's always great. So she's not eating it yet. So this is what we got. It's the fall flavors. It's maple cheesecake, cafe mocha, and a pumpkin cake donut. I like maple donuts, but they're so sweet. So there's no way I can eat that whole thing, especially with it filled. But yeah, we hadn't been to Krispy Kreme in a very long time, so I figured she wanted to go, so we'd try. I made a random stop at the thrift store I hadn't planned on, and I bought 4 things. Let me show you what they are. I actually am super happy with what I got. I got this woven plastic bag. It is still new with tag on it. It is by this artist. It's apparently a Filipino artist, and this is the art that she does. But it looks like, it reminds me of a lot of stuff Jordan has. I got, and that bag was $2. I got this. It's a strawberry shortcake cup. I was actually looking for a fall mug, but I'll settle for a strawberry shortcake mug. It doesn't have anything to do with fall, but it was $2. I got this. It's Jeep Life. It was $1. It's just laser engraved on wood. It's got, you know, different Jeep sayings, like that's the, if I'm upside down, flip me over, duck, duck, Jeep, all that. And it was this, I can't remember what it, I deciphered it. It was like something designs, like Relly's designs or something. But I looked it up and it was $45 to $50. It's a craftsman in New England makes them. And then got this for Lena to stick on a package. It's a grandpa bird. That is what we call cardinals. There's a whole story behind that. But she likes these crocheted little stuffed animals, and it was free. I asked the guy how much it was, and he said $3, or I thought he said $3, and I said $3, and he said no, free. And I was like, well, I will take it. So that was my little mini thrift store haul. So I have been trying to take a nap for like an hour and a half, and I have been unsuccessful because every time I'm about to fall asleep, my phone goes off or a text comes in. So why don't I turn it off, you ask? Because now I am headed to the emergency room. One of the calls was somebody needing to go to the emergency room. So that is why I don't turn it off, but it makes it really hard to take a nap sometimes when I want one. Today is Grandpa's Day. So Grandpa's Day is a holiday I made up when my kids were little that we used to celebrate it on the day my dad died, but then my mom started celebrating it with us, so we changed it to his birthday. And basically we just go and do things that my dad would have liked or was interested in, or, you know, whatever we decide on. And the whole point of it was my kids were very young when my dad died, and he was a very involved grandpa, and I didn't want them to forget the things that they do remember about him. So we would celebrate that every year. So all we have planned today is we are going to go to, there's a ice cream social at a nonprofit that we're going to go to. And we're going to do that because, one, it was more popsicles my dad was into. He ran popsicle trucks kind of as a hobby. And he was one of those people that helped everyone. So we figure a nonprofit ice cream social will kind of fit in with the plan. And then we're going to go try to track down, there's a food truck that's the Corn Dog House. So he was really into food trucks. It was his goal when he retired to do food trucks, or a food truck. And I know more than once in my life he had done like a short-term food truck for people. But the reason we're doing the Corn Dog House, so my mom's been wanting a corn dog, but when I was a kid, we went to Canada, and I remember my dad telling this whole story about how they didn't even know what corn dogs were in Canada before he went there and, you know, told them and showed them how to make them and stuff. And now that's why there's corn dogs in Canada. But what's funny is I found out years later when I was an adult, in Canada, they don't call them corn dogs, they call them pogo sticks. So he wasn't technically probably lying. He probably did ask them for a corn dog or something, and they were like, what's that? I've never heard of that. And then he explained it. Not quite that he invented them in Canada, but I'm thinking that conversation may have happened. Or he could have just totally made it up. Both would be plausible. So that's our only planned thing, but we'll see what we do once we're out and about. We are at the corn dog food truck. It is in the funeral home parking lot. So weirdly, disturbingly fitting for Grandpa's Day, which is celebrating him after he died. But yeah, so we're just waiting for our food. There were a lot of different kinds. I thought about getting the hash brown one because my dad, he loved Waffle House, and so I thought that would be fitting, but I decided just to get a half and half. We got Montana, which is
Alpine spice and cheese.
Alpine spice and nacho cheese. Classic is a classic, just a regular corn dog, or just a regular corn dog, and then a half and half. It's half cheese, half hot dog. This is mine. This is the half and half. It's like a giant turkey leg. Like, it's humongous. Oh, yours looks good.
Mine.
It's got like a breading on it.
Yeah, you can try it. It's got cheese to dip it in.
Our next stop was Norm's News, an old-fashioned soda fountain and ice cream shop. We decided not to go to the ice cream social just because we realized it was late at night and we didn't want to stay gone that long. Mother got a huckleberry sundae. Lena got what?
Bubblegum shake.
A bubblegum milkshake. And I got a black cherry Italian soda. My dad went through a phase of making Italian sodas. That might actually be the first place I ever tasted one, was him making it. And so I got that. You're sitting at the counter because that is where my dad would have sat. We stopped and got some lottery tickets. My dad played a lottery ticket every week. We didn't win any with the scratch tickets. The other one has a drawing tonight, so there will be signs if we won. We'll be reporting our next vlog from an island somewhere. So we are headed home. We were trying to think of an activity to do for Grandpa's Day, but we decided we are tired and want to just go kick back and relax, which brings us to his favorite activity. Anytime he stopped moving, whether he was sitting at a table, in a chair, on a couch, on the ground, he would fall asleep in 2 seconds. So I think we should all go crash on the couch or whatever flat surface we can find. Probably not going to do that, but that's what we all feel like doing because we have eaten so much. Like, those corn dogs were giant, ice cream and everything. Yeah, we are ready for a food coma.